What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Lightweight Fan Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome. I know it's been a hot little minute since I uploaded, but I'm still here, still ticking, still kicking. Okay? If you're watching this around children, this is not for children. So please remove them from your immediate vicinity. This does not constitute legal advice anyway, nor does it constitute anything anti-government. The sole purpose of this information is for educational purposes only. Now, this is a continuation on a video that I had posted on traffic tickets and citations. And pardon me if my voice sounds a little raspy because around the wintertime and the winter months, the air is very dry. And I get this raspiness in my throat, like some of y'all might have the same thing. So if I sound a little off, it's only because it's cold outside and it affects my my esophagus. But anywho, let me continue. This is how you basically would do this if you do it properly. If you do it properly. Now, if you get a citation, some people call them tickets, whatever. Same thing. Notice one thing. It's a bill. Okay? It's a bill. The officer who issued the citation has already put an amount on the citation, right? Expected in hopes that you will pay it. I mean, come on now. Everybody that gets a ticket should know by now that's viewed my channel. It's to raise revenue for the state. Okay? That's it. To charge you to use these highways and roads, it is a fine. It is a municipal bond that's been created on behalf of the officer. That's why they call them officer, because their office is on the road. So it's an offer. On the face of it, it has statement of claim, what you did, and so forth, right? Now I know this is going to cook a lot of people noodle, because there are some people who just go along and be like, well, you know what? I'm just going to pay it, get it out the way. When you pay a ticket or a citation, you are admitting guilt, and that goes against your permanent driving record. What you want to do is always contest the charge. Now, when you contest the charge, you're basically saying, I ain't guilty. Now, I know a lot of people say, it's a jurisdictional issue, blah, 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 blah. Hey, it happens. It's commerce, okay? So, you have to understand that the officer who issued the citation also has on public record an actual oath of office. Yes. They have what's called an oath of office. I know a lot of people know what that is, but it's on record with the county recorder. So what you do is you take the particular down there before your trial date, and you go get that officer's oath of office. Okay? Now, when you get that officer's oath of office, you're going to use that as a document against him when you go to trial, if it makes it there. Because you see, when you go to court on the initial appearance, it ain't going to go no further after that until you actually get a trial date. So you should be able to have all this stuff together, right? You should have it all together by the time you get to trial. Because now you can present your evidence. You ain't admitting guilt. You're not just being passive. You're going to contest this. You see what I'm saying? You're going to contest it. What most officers do is they try to stack all of their issued citations up to be resolved on the same day. They're not going to tell you this, but I'm just letting you know. That's why they set it off, because they're saying, I'm going to be available on this day. Now, here's how the loophole falls in. If they're stacking them up all on the same day, do you think that there's a possibility in certain instances that they will show up at the trial date? No, because they're issuing citations to other people to appear at a later date. Okay, we all heard the word quota before. So if you're set off for a particular trial date, which would be when you can bring all your documents, you can bring all your evidence, you can bring your witnesses, all of that. See, now what we're doing is we're giving rise to a dispute. Not a lot, like I said, a lot of people would just be like, man, just go ahead and pay it. No, I'm not giving my money up to the state. Okay? There's a such thing called an affidavit of truth. Okay? Those of you who have the hardware already know this. And I'm going to read it to you. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's a such thing called an affidavit of truth. Now, prior to your trial date, you're going to send this to the citing officer. It's an affidavit of truth. Not to mention, you also have his or her oath of office, right? What people don't understand is that an oath of office is basically saying you swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States, right? You didn't swear to uphold the state constitution, which is actually in conjunction with the Constitution of the United States. Your oath of office was to uphold the laws of the United States, correct? But there are some things that a lot of people don't understand, and I'm going to help you understand them. Because, see, when you go to court, they're just making a statement. They're saying you did something. But what you have to do is understand an affidavit of truth is truth. Just because you said something on the face of a bill is nothing more than just a mere accusation. Now, the solicitor or prosecutor, they weren't there. The judge wasn't there. So whose word is it against? Only those people who were there. Here's how you beat them. Because you do an affidavit of truth, and you actually have to list the actual events that took place. This is how you beat them. Tell you. Let's just say hypothetically, example. You say on April 10th at about, officer such and such stopped me on the highway without my permission or contract, which is very true. You stopped me on the highway with absent my permission or contract. Officer such and such stopped me without a contract in violation of my rights to travel. Officer such and such without a contract forced me to show identification and proof of insurance, license, and registration, and violated my right to privacy. Officer such and such made many legal determinations without a license to practice law. Officer such and such did not have and did not show his ID card verifying him to be a registered policeman. See, all these are recorded, and I made sure I asked some specific questions the night that we were stopped. I did. Here it goes. Officer such and such, absent his hat, was out of uniform and therefore is masquerading as a policeman. I don't know who you are. You never showed me identification. Never do. Officer such and such approached my private conveyance with his hand on his gun and forced me under threat, duress, and coercion to sign his offer of contract, which is the cause number. Notice to principals is notice to agents, and notice to agents is notice to principals. So when you go to trial, you have the right to face your accusers. He's going to answer under oath, because remember that oath of office now, under oath. You have to answer in the affirmative or negative. More than likely, he's going to jam himself up, which means he failed to state a claim, which is the ticket, upon which relief can be granted, which is the amount of a ticket, and that's in less than 12 minutes. That's in less than 12 minutes. See, this governmental system, sub-political or governmental system, always wants the American people to reach in their pocket. They always do. For one thing or another. I'm sorry, my wallet is closed. Because if you send this to them, and make sure you also, at your initial appearance, stop at that clerk's desk and file it too, so it's on record, and go get that officer's oath of office. The clerk is required by law to give you that. Because if I could refer to somebody I have a dispute with, and you deny me that officer's oath of office, then that means that I'm either concerned that he's even a real police officer. And I will state that in court. Well, yeah, I went down to the county recorder's office and asked, but they said no. So I can't verify if he's a police officer or not. But then I still can, because when he get on the stand, I'm going to ask him, does he have an oath of office filed on public record? See, you're not going to stonewall me. You're not going to stonewall me, because I'm going to cook him. I'm going to cook him. I don't care what the amount of tickets for. Because I have something to lose and you have something to gain. I can't let you gain off me, player. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. Because everything I'm stating is truth. So these are going to be questions asked in regards to the occurrence. And like I said, you learned that in less than 12 minutes. Which is why me at the tender age of 36, I have never paid a ticket in my life. Don't ever plan on it. Don't ever. No. Again, you have the right to face your accuser. Simply because they said you did something, that doesn't mean that's how it actually went. So I'm just going to sharpen it up a little bit and let y'all know you ask specific questions, because if you're asking him these questions or her these questions, they have to answer either the negative or the affirmative. What better what better weapon in commerce than truth? Well, I hope that helps you. To some people, I hope it helps you. Because you have to realize, around this time of year, I don't care what state you in, around the holiday season, because they're trying to get it before the first. Well, they pulling people over left and right. Left and right. They're going to have roadblocks. They're going to have them creepers, because they know a lot of people going to get hit. It's all fixed, yo. I'm telling you. You riding down the road, you intoxicated, DUI. You ain't got your paperwork together. Citation. Speeding, because you was intoxicated. Now you got speeding and intoxication. Y'all don't understand how it's set up, but I'm just breaking it down for those who are new to this channel. I'm just breaking it down for you. Because, again, it's all about raising revenue. And they know 'tis the season to be jolly. So, if y'all riding out there, be very careful. Be vigilant. Because if you don't want to, one thing is, I tell people all the time, court is not a very pleasant place. I don't like it, but I deal with it. Once it's dealt with, it's over with. I don't have to worry about it no more. It's over. I don't have to worry. Y'all be safe out there this holiday season. And also to mention, there's going to be a lot of inebriated drivers. So if you really ain't got to drive, don't. Don't. Get everything you need if you celebrate. I don't. So I already know what I'm going to be. I'm going to be on the couch chilling. Watching something. Just saying. To each his own. But y'all stay vigilant because them revenue raisers are going to be out there. I'm just letting you know. Them highway pirates. Stay safe. Peace. Like, love. Y'all take care.